it's time to get what's mine. Exposure of my true enemies. My enemy, my enemy, my enemies. You're my fucking enemy. One by one I'm watching them fall, I'm watching them crawl, I'm watching them become everything like a dry piece of wall. My enemies, my enemies, my enemies, my enemies, never my enemy, my enemies. You're my fucking enemy. One by one I'm watching them fall, I'm watching them crawl, I'm watching them become everything like a dry piece of wall. My enemies, my enemies, my enemies, my enemies never go away, they never go away, they never go away, they never stray. They're always so close, so what, I gotta keep them at bay. My enemies, my enemies, my enemies, my enemy, my enemy, my enemy, my enemies. You're my fucking enemy.
What's going on, everyone out there in Witchland? Welcome back to my channel. So this talk is going to be a message that I got from Hecate last night. She came to me, and it's funny because I have such a close connection with Hecate that when she has important messages to relay to me, she will make me see the number 1212 a.m. after midnight. You know, like I'll just look at my phone and it's 1212. After I can feel her, I'm like, is this Hecate? Boom, 1212. Not only that, certain music will start to play on my playlist. A click, a bang on my mirror here. Well, a click will come, like a, and then I know that's her. Now, the message is something that I kind of like was already expecting, but when it came from her directly, then I was like, oh fuck, you know, she's pissed. She's pissed at her witches, okay? Not even her witches. She's pissed at practitioners who are coming after more powerful practitioners, and they won't leave them alone. They're just relentless. Hecate is the queen of witches. Hecate sees everything, and she sees inside the hearts of witches and sorcerers. Okay? She does. And either you're going to be worthy enough to receive her messages and have her protection, have her hounds at your side, or you're not. And you'll get false information from sorry, my brain is a little messed up today because I was up all night communicating with her. Sorry, imposters. But I'll tell you more about Hecate and me. And okay, so you're gonna get imposters saying other things to other practitioners to provoke them to come after higher practitioners who are trying to do the fucking work, who are trying to get messages out, who are trying to evolve. And then you have these other lower practitioners who sees their worth, sees their development, and is intimidated and has nothing to offer anyone and anything, or the gods. You have to remember the gods have standards, okay? Yeah, some gods don't like people because they can see what kind of person that person would be if they were presented with certain abilities. Or is this person, if we give this person powers and abilities, what's going to happen with this person? This person's going to become vengeful, power-stricken, go off the path, come after other practitioners, try to take over, try to do all this stuff and totally abuse the gifts that they've given, and then come on the top of it and say, I don't need any gods, I have all the power. Okay, first of all, let's take a look at Atlantis for a second. Atlantis fell. This beautiful, this beautiful, high intelligent humans once had basically kind of like what we have today, but just different, you know, it's just a different setting, different properties of the land, just different energies were influenced the people, but they were very spiritual, and they could manifest, and they had abundance in everything. They had abundance in everything. Do research of Atlantis. Now, even with other civilizations, these people who these tribes, these humans who really delve deep in spirituality and connect with the gods, and the gods reveal gnosis and knowledge on how to create things and how to better themselves as a species. What happened to these civilizations? Okay, not what happened to them. A lot of them fell. So this is what she's revealing to me. And, you know, Mark Allen Smith talks about this in The Queen of Hell. The whole Atlantis of what fell. And it's true. It's true. It's true. For me, this is true. It resonates every fiber in my body. When people who come on the scene and claim to be leaders, and they have a following, and they end up teaming up and getting these people to gang curse other people, to come after practitioners because they don't agree with how they do things. Not because these people are hurting other people, just because they don't agree, or they see their worth and they see their power and they're intimidated. They see how much they're growing, they're selling products, they're doing whatever they're doing, they're succeeding, and they are favored by the gods. You can tell. So then you get these other people, but because they read and they have a lot of knowledge, they speak all knowledgeable, and they think that they're getting all of this knowledge from the gods, but they're acting like clowns. They're acting like fucking clowns. They think that they can gang curse people, and it's not going to come back. It's not going to come back to them, even if it was last year, 2 years, 10 years ago. If you are a practitioner and you're part of a group, and this group is getting you to curse other practitioners, whatever group that they're in, and you don't have a personal reason why you should do this, and the gods favor that practitioner that you're coming after, you're going to be dealt with. This is from Hecate. You're going to be dealt with. And it might not be a month from now, but it will be next year. It could be happening right the fuck now for something that you've done last year. Okay? Something you've done last year. So she comes to me. Okay, so I'm gonna just sidetrack a little bit. I took a break from Primal Craft. As you guys know, I was very devoted to Hecate and the Trident and this whole path. I really busted my ass. I did the rituals. I did the Rite of the Phoenix on the 31st last year. And I told Hecate and Belial and Lucifer, and I told all of the Pantheon, I'm going to do the Rite of the Phoenix, and I'm going to step away and see what happens in the next year. While I'm doing that, I'm going to do more research. I want to learn more about some other pantheons, just so I can have more knowledge under my belt, okay? Which I did. I was working with the Watchers heavily. I worked with the Sumerian gods. I worked with the Persian gods. I worked with just some other pantheons. What other ones did I work with? Egyptians a little bit, but the Egyptians told me this is what I was doing some work with Necro Nikki online, and I was doing the Egyptians and working with Set and stuff like that, but I got told that I need to not work with the Egyptian pantheons just yet, because they are going to come to me later on. There's a reason I was not connecting the way that I wanted to connect. I wasn't getting the messages. I wasn't having dreams. I just wasn't fucking connecting the way that I know when I'm connecting to a current, the energy that flows through me, the how my mind can tunnel through into their dimension and communicate with them. Blah, 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 blah. I just know when I am connected to a current. Okay, so I took, it's been, it's June now, so it's been like 8 months, okay? That, and then I got it to a little bit of sorry, I had to stop the video because something was interfering. So yeah, I took my break, and then summer solstice came along, and I'm just chilling there. All of a sudden, I hear the click. Now, Hecate has not communicated with me since I stepped away. I had her altar, but I had other stuff here that I took down, like some other stuff from the Primal Craft. I packed up a lot of stuff and I just put it in my closet so I could just concentrate on other gods, you know, just so I can learn more and have that connection. Anyways, but I would never take down Hecate's, you know, that is just something I couldn't do. She's my mother, and I forget how powerful Hecate is. I really fucking do sometimes, because this whole time she's been behind everything that's happening in my life. This whole time she's been protecting me. She protects the ones that are worthy. Okay, she really fucking does. She has standards, okay? And she looks at these practitioners out here who have these things that they have these big balls and they can come on the scene and cause problems for more devoted, serious practitioners. She's seeing it all and she's watching it all happen, and she's pissed, and she's dealing with it. She's dealing with the little children. She's dealing with the children right now, and she's gonna treat them like fucking children. If you want respect from the gods, you must behave a certain way. You must conduct yourself a certain way. If you are representing these gods, they have class. A lot of them have class. And you have to remember something too. Our gods have gods that they answer to and that they learn from. It is like a hierarchy. It's not just our gods. We're you know, they have their gods. Now, do you think that our gods are going to treat their gods the way that we treat them? A lot of times, no, because they're at the level where they understand what respect to the forces that are helping you. You turn your back on the gods and demons, and you turn your back on these gods who have given you the access. They can take it away, and they will destroy you, and they will humiliate you, and they will take your power away, and you won't even realize it at that moment. You're just going to be played like a fucking puppet, like a puppet. So the message that I got and received after spending almost 2.5 hours with her was, I saw her in her form, and as a crone, and as this beautiful witch goddess. Okay, the crone and the witch goddess kind of was morphing out of her, right? And she comes with me with dogs. I will see her black dogs, and she will usually, what happened was, when she really comes, I break down crying. She's one of the goddesses, and I've talked about this before, like the ones that I have true connection with. I really feel this emotional connection, and I start to cry, because it's like not seeing a parent for a long time, and you want to see your mom, and you see your mom, and you haven't seen your mom for years. Like, you're gonna be emotional. That's how I am. Okay. Anyways, the gods are judging people's hearts right now, and they see what you've done in the past, and they see what you're gonna do in the future. And with great power comes great responsibility. Straight the fuck up, okay? Listen to me clearly. If you are on this path and you just want power so you can destroy and become the most popular person, or you want to be the most worshipped person, it's not going to happen, because they're going to make sure it's not going to happen. They're not dumb, okay? And if you're a person that's following another person that all they're doing is warring with each other, and I'm not talking about, like, if somebody's coming after another practitioner and that practitioner stands up for themselves, you know, that's okay. But if there is an ongoing, disgusting battle of this toxicity, and both parties are just, you can tell, you can just You can tell. And you're feeding into that, and you're watching their videos, and you're like, oh yeah, this, you're actually fueling that paradigm. And you're going to be judged upon that too, because you're a follower. And I'm not talking about supporting the magicians out here who are doing the work and being attacked. And you know what? Maybe they make a video and humiliate them or joke around. You guys don't know the full stories of why practitioners come against each other. And sometimes when we have our own YouTube channels and we have a voice, a lot of us, and I'm going to speak from experience, have other people coming and attacking us for no real reason, and we have to deal with it. And a lot of us use humor. I use humor, you know, a lot of us use humor to expose them, and they come back and they try to use other things, but truly they don't really know what's going on. But anyways, Hecate is pissed at the witches that are coming after, and they're after other practitioners. You're being dealt with right now. Okay, your powers are going to be drained. And if you don't believe me, just watch what's going to happen in the next year. Watch what's going to happen. All of the stuff that's happened last year, all the drama and stuff like that, if people are still involved with it and they haven't let go of it and they're still coming after people, you're going to be dealt with. This is not what this is about. This is not what this is about. This is about helping the human species evolve. And if you're not for your species and you're against your species, well, okay. There is that aspect where we understand destruction and creation, and we understand humanity and how human beings are. And a lot of our minds are people's minds who go into schizophrenia, who go into obsession over other people, and you can tell other who are obsessed with other people because they don't shut the fuck up about them. They just keep going on and they keep coming after them, blah, 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 blah. The message is Hecate, queen of all witches, is watching all witches all the time. And she sees what you do. And your powers are being taken away. You've misused your powers. If they've given you psychic abilities, if they've given you any type of true power, it's going to be taken away. And imposters will come in your mind, and you're not going to know the fucking difference. That's how fucked up this is going to be. You're going to think you're getting direct contact from these guys when it's not, because your connection with them is going to be separated. And you're going to be feeding imposters, and you're going to be playing with their games, and they're just watching you like little puppets and toys and laughing while you play their game. You're not in control. Okay, you're not in control. I am very protected by Hecate and the Trident. I am. And sometimes I forget, and it happens. And Hecate came back last night and reminded me, and she came back pissed. And she's pissed at the people that are coming after me still. She knows who you are. And I'm trying to do work here. I'm trying to help the community. I've done book studies. I've done organized community rituals. I have only tried to help people, you know, and she sees that, and she sees your heart. They see your heart. They see, if we gave this person true power, what would they do with it? Would they actually make change in the fucking world? Would they? Would you? You know, but they know. They know. So, now, I am starting to work I'm starting to work with the primal craft again, and a lot of people who are working this current are coming back in my life, and that's another sign that I know is when I'm only communicating with people that are working with this current, and Hecate coming full force last night was a huge sign. And there is so much more, but I'm not going to reveal it. I'm putting that warning out there for people who are misusing their powers and not doing what it's for. Insanity is a sign of someone who's been cursed. When you see someone come out on their YouTube channel ranting and raving and being insane, like insane, and not just insane, just doing crazy, that's a sign that they've been cursed and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. You know? It's funny. I have two people who've been with me since the beginning. Actually, three guys have been there since the beginning, and I've never had a fucking problem with them. And Connor Kendall is one of them. And we have such a respect and love for each other where we're there for each other. But anyways, that's how you know who your people are, if they've been with you from the beginning, you know, been there from the beginning, and you don't have problems with those people. So anyways, I support Connor because even though he's only 22, he's done the work. He's done the fucking work, you know. A serial crawbat is a good friend of mine too, and he does the fucking work. Okay, they do the work. A lot of magicians do the work, and you can tell. You can tell who does the work and who doesn't do the work. So yeah, that is my message. She's coming. She's already here. And if the gods favor a practitioner, that they know that they have a heart, that they would do good with their powers, they would make change by their will and truly do what they need to do to better themselves and to better their loved ones, to bring in that energy of creation. There's time for destruction, there's time for creation. But right now we're living here to try to have the best human experience that we can. Not to get caught up in bullshit. You're wasting time. And you are being exposed. So, I'm trying to remember things. Yeah, I will be continuing doing the Queen of Hell. Not the Queen of Hell. Yeah, well, I'm going to. This is what I've been told by Hecate. I'm going to perform the Rite of the Phoenix again this 31st. And a lot of you are like, why are you doing it twice? Because I feel like the first time I didn't do it correctly. I did it, but I was kind of nervous about doing it. But this time, in the last 6 months, I've learned stuff about me, and I am going to do it differently. The same process, the same stuff, but my heart's going to be in a different place this time. So I'm going to do it again. Then after that, I'm going to start the Queen, the Red King, and I got the okay for that. So as long as I redo the Phoenix Rite, okay. I have some stuff I want to say, but I'm trying to, anyways, I'm not going to say it, but so that's it. Okay. You see this, you see this, you see this. I am protected. I am protected, and I have more power than and a lot of us do. The ones who are here for true ascension. Okay, we do get caught up sometimes, and it's hard to trust people. It's hard to trust people because they turn on you like a motherfucker. But you learn, and that's it. You know, and if it's funny because I always look back at my videos from last year, from two years ago, and I can see the energies of the currents flow through me because I'm just different. I speak different. I look different. I'm just different. But that's how also you can tell how a person is by the way that they change, the way that they change. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say is just watch the next couple months. The Hecate, she watches her witches. She's the queen of witches. She's watching what's going on, and she's been watching. She's been watching, and she's pissed. She's pissed that she has to deal with this shit. You know what I mean? She's pissed that she has to hear the complaints of all of her witches come to her and complain all the time, and saying this person's doing this. Like, she hears you guys. She hears. So it's like, imagine you trying to do stuff and all you hear is your children, Mom, Hecate, help this person, Mom, this person. It's like, holy fuck, what is going on? What the fuck? I have to stop. What's going on? And that's where she's at. That's where she's at right now. She's like, she hears everybody. She hears her children. She hears her daughters. She hears her sons, and she had to be taken away from what she's fucking doing right now. And she's coming here. She's already here. She's already dealing with it. She's already been dealing with it, because there's not really any time, space, whatever. But she hears, and she will be addressing and taking care of these people and getting rid of them. She will be getting rid of them, eliminating them. They're fucking gone. Okay, they're gone. They will be dealt with. And if you know Hecate's wrath, you know. Okay, she ain't a force to be fucked with. And especially if you're fucking with her children, the ones she adores, the ones she likes, the ones she cares about. That's it. I will I'm gonna talk about my next video. I'm gonna talk about suicide. I'm gonna talk about suicide and what my views on suicide is. It might be controversial. Controversial. Did I say that right? I don't know. Whatever. But I have a lot to say about that, and the only reason why I have a lot to say about that is because I was there. And I understand the seriousness of somebody who wants to take their life. So, and there is positive and negative aspects of this. And I want to address that. I don't want to talk about that because it's a serious thing. And a lot of people think people are cowards when they take their life. But for someone to take their life is one of the most... It's easy, let me just say this. It's easier to kill someone than take your own life. It really fucking is. It is easier to get a gun and shoot someone in the fucking head than to take your own life. Okay? On so many levels. So I want to make a video on suicide and address that and understand the mental health issues of it and the spiritual aspects of it. And there's a lot I'm going to say about that. So I will make another video later today on that. But I'm going to put this one together. And I just had to put this out because Hecate wanted me to speak for her. If you don't believe me and you're a true practitioner and a devotee of Hecate, invoke her, ask her, do some divination, and she will communicate with you that she is pissed at the ones who won't leave us people, the practitioners, alone. And she's exposing them and she's dealing with them. And it's not going to be pretty. Okay? Bye-bye.
I'm watching you clown around. I'm watching you clown around. I'm watching you clown around.